Okay, time for a trip report, huh? So yesterday, a buddy of mine, he uh, he said, "Look, I've got some more PLSD. I can't get caught with it. Like, on me. Do you want to buy it?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." No, I've never done more PLSD before, or LSD, the normal one. And so, I kind of knew what to expect. Anyway, it was a tenner. I mean, it's £8 online. I mean, £2 to get it instantly rather than having to wait a couple of days. I'll pay that. So I drop it. I tried to do a trip report as it was happening, but I think anyone who's done LSD will now understand that's not possible. So what I did was dropped it at 7:35. By 8:15, I had general kind of euphoria, and I felt generally intoxicated. I was just, it was just general feeling amazing, on top of the world, woo. And it was like being on an upper and a downer at the same time. But there were no visuals, and I was like, well, I thought there were supposed to be visuals. And then I started to get, about half an hour later, it got much, much stronger. And my legs and my body, I just started moving around, jiggling about. and I just wanted, I really, really strong urge. All I wanted to do was just lay down and kind of throw myself around. Not throw myself, like, kind of just move my arms and my legs. And I got in bed at, I think it was 9 o'clock, and I started just laying under my sheet, just kind of rolling around constantly for about half an hour. And I have a poster on my wall. It's an old one. I didn't take it down. It's the poster for Slipknot. The All Hope Is Gone. I'll put a picture of it. And as you can see, it's got that kind of grass stuff coming up in front. And I was looking at it, and the grass started to swirl and start jiggling around. I was thinking, oh god, here come the visuals. And I was so focused the whole time on capture, because it was such an amazing experience. The whole time I was so focused on capturing it, like describing it for later. But I can't, I shouldn't do that. I should just keep it in my mental banks or whatever. And then I looked at the clock, and the hands started twisting, and it was like it was going in wave. It felt like the walls were breathing. And it is the strangest thing. Because it felt like the walls were breathing because it was going in waves, kind of like that. And it felt like they were kind of not moving back and forth, but you know what I mean? Kind of by breathing. Like, look down on your chest now and breathe in and out, like. Look at the way your chest lifts up and down, and that's what the walls look like. And I have a Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, the kind of the cover of it. I have a little poster of that. And I kept looking at it, and here's the picture. And as you can see, round the left side of his head, you kind of got like the smoke and the clouds coming off his cigarette. And then on the other side, you've got the bats. They were swirling around. And the kind of street lights and that in his glasses were swirling around, and his cigarette was kind of twisting a bit. I was like, this is fucking crazy. And then I have the Birds and Philosophem album cover in a poster, and I had that, and I was looking at it, and a trumpet, here's the picture of that, and the trumpet kept twisting around, and the trees were kind of swirling, in waves. Everything's in waves. And then, like, it kind of got stronger and stronger, and then at about 10 o'clock, not 10 o'clock, about 9:30, 10 o'clock, yeah, I put Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas on. Now, I couldn't tell. That is such a trippy film. I couldn't tell if the things I was seeing were in the film or in my mind. And thanks to the LSD, I was like, what is going on? I was watching it and I must...
Wrinkles. Persang. Swedish fireballs. Couple of triumphs.
The bit right before where there's knocking on the door and Rao Duke hides behind the TV and he goes, oh, there's someone here. Oh my god, like that, and his attorney gets up and opens the door. I must have watched that scene about 10 times, and it was like it was shaking, kind of back and forth, and twisting and twirling, and it was just, oh my god. I'm telling you.
Just a minute.
Oh shit.
7 years ago
Oh my
today,
god.
21-year-old novice.
Hi.
If you're a lightweight, don't do this, but if you want some proper trippy good stuff, buy some 1P-LSD. That's all I can say. I rate 10 out of 10. Maybe 9 out of 10. All I can say is, okay, I'll give you some of the downsides, because a lot of these videos don't give you the downsides. I got up and it lasted, the visuals wore off at, I think, 2 in the morning, 6 hours after I took it. That's when it all wore off. I was so stimulated I couldn't sleep until gone 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, but then I woke up at 9, so I've had a good, like, 3 hours sleep. But, it's fine, because I'm on some Exodrome right now, so it's keeping me nice and buzzed, but yeah, I was looking in the mirror, and it was like these waves, everything was in waves, and it was like it was like my face was sucking in and then going out again. Like in these waves, I kept thinking, look how skinny, like my cheeks are. And it felt like, you know in The Last Crusade, Indiana Jones, when he drinks from the wrong goblet, or the wrong grail or whatever, and he starts shrivelling up. The first 2 seconds of shrivelling was what I kind of kept seeing my face doing. It kept like, it looked like it was shrivelling, going wrinkled and kind of purple, and then the wave would kind of go off again, and I'd be back to normal, and then it did it a little bit again, and then off, then a little bit again, and off. Until like 10 minutes later when I realised I'd been staring in the mirror for 10 minutes. But I'm telling you, that was a fucking wild time, and you need to go and buy yourself some. That was